Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for being a couple of minutes late. I was over watching the Mutara stream, trying to win stuff, and I didn't. So, and I've also realised that for some weird bizarre reason, my multi-chat isn't working. Even though it's showing both should be. So, I'll just have to keep looking across the screen. So I'm just going to type a wee test message into Twitch and see if it pops up. Yep, there we go. Fine. Okay, so we are good to go. So, I don't actually have much planned for tonight. I am 2 mines. That. Oh, Woody Maniac, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. I'm glad to see the wee announcements are working. I do plan on updating the overlays for the streams, but unfortunately, Stream Elements wiped out the ones that I'm currently using, so I can't go in and edit them. And I managed to put back on my old ones. So I will be spending most of this week coming messing about and getting more animated overlays done, and hopefully get the chats fixed and so forth. With regards to the channel, just quick updates. So for Twitch, I'm very close to affiliate. I'm just going to get the average viewers up a bit, because I had actually hit it, and then the next day, because it was a day later, it dropped the number to just below it. So that was fun. And on the YouTube side, YouTube's going very well. Just got to get another 600 public watched hours, and that'll be the first milestone done. And then the T6 giveaway starts. So more on that closer to the time. Now, tonight, I am toying with the idea of doing a bit of gambling. I don't have any keys at the moment. I might be able to pick up a couple. So I could probably get 5. I'll just grab 5 just now. Now, of course, if anything else sells, then we'll get some more. And then I'm also tempted to get Infinity Lockbox ship out and test that. Have some fun with it. I'm just not sure which one I'm going to get. So I'll just grab a box just now. After Spencer intimating that there was something big coming soon to Infinity, so not interested in the Premium whatsoever. Not interested in the Echelon. Definitely not interested in the Killith. Not interested in the Bina. What? Marios. Nope. 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 Already got that one. Nope. Not interested in that. I'm toying with the idea of getting the Protostar eventually, just for a theme build. Just do a Tour of the Galaxy build on it. Not interested in the Orion. Borg Simulator though, I'm tempted with that one. Got the Razor. Tempted with the Friendship. Already got the Gorn. Already got the Theseus through the 15th bundle. Not interested in Texas. Already got a Disco. Already got the Excel 2. Praetor Command. I'm waiting to see if that goes into a Muds bundle. Purely because I'd want it on the Romulan characters, and I wouldn't just want to open it on the Romulan, because the Federation is my main, so any traits, consoles, etc., I'd want to have it available as well. Farragut just really doesn't interest me that much. Telling Acreon, I was tempted with that just for the skin. Again, I'll wait and see if that turns up in Muds. Waiting on the next Mud bundle to pick up the Dalkina. And all the rest of them are pretty meh. Or I've got them, one or two. So we'll have a wee think before the end of the stream and we might pick one up. So, where am I hiding tonight? I am in Starbase 39 Instance 1. Slight change from normal. Normally I just go and hide at the Dyson Sphere, but I fancy trying somewhere different for a change. So you should be, Dan. So you should be. I mean, honestly, I'm a poor man here. I've only got 2 T6 coupons here and one or another character. I needed to win one. And that one there's reserved for the giveaway. Once the YouTube channel hits its point. So, let's do some random advanced TFOs at the moment, and the only reason I'm doing the advanced, well, 2 reasons I'm going to do the advanced ones. One, we're really not in the mood for Corfez tonight, and 2, I'm using the Shrike and I don't have it to X2 yet because Deca still hasn't ran a Phoenix event yet. So between no Mud Bundle sales and no Phoenix event, they are really not getting my engagement up at all. Matter of fact, I think the longest I play during the week is when I'm on stream. The rest of the time I'm literally on, turn in the daily for the event, do the endeavours, see if anything else is. What are you saying shriek for? And welcome, Eric. Do the endeavours, see if anything's sold, buy some keys, open some boxes, log off. Console, pretty much the same story. However, I have been playing console a little bit more this week because of that legendary bundle sale that started, so I could get the legendary Battlecruiser bundle with all the free Zen that I managed to get through the deal exchange over there. So I've been playing about with obviously the legendary Avenger, got that maxed up. Then I was doing the Waters Queue earlier on my KDF character, and I had quite a very poor build on it, so it took forever to complete an Elite Wanted patrol. I must have been at it about 10-15 minutes. Ah, right, Shriek, got him. I don't remember what shield I've got on. I think it's a Safe Galaxy on it. No, it's Ember Chain. Let's mix it up. I'll turn into the Batwing or a Shadow Vessel. I think one of the two. Okay. I'm guessing he means door and not actually a wild animal. So I'll just beam up and see what this looks like. I suppose I could have went to the ship customizer, eh? That would have been easier. Now, I'm getting misfires on zooming in and out of ships. It's doing my nothing. So, lovely red impulse engines, as I always see in the videos. Yeah, I think that'll work quite nicely. With the funky deflector effect there. We'll beam back down. And then we'll head into some lovely random advanced TFOs. And I say, if anyone wants to join me, feel free to do so. That handle's in the description of the video. You can add me if you want. Yep. No problem there at all. And if you want to come to Starbase 39 Instance 1, we can just team up there as well. The more the merrier. I say, solely for fun. No point in trying to do any DPS stuff because, quite frankly, the servers can't handle it. And unusual, it's not popped as fast as it did on Thursday. Thursday they were popping constantly. In case anybody's wondering, I've got the Twitch and YouTube up on my Mac at the moment, purely because that is true, K7 is a fair size. The one thing that was annoying me about K7 was I had it in my head, it was like K13, you know, all TOS interior, and I completely forgot it wasn't. So I went there with my TOS tune to do some stuff like 2 seconds. Dan's asking something on Discord. 2 seconds. I actually should have said no on that one purely because he's claiming my ship. So it is. And also just realised I plugged my headphones in, but I've not actually put them on yet. So there we go. Now I can actually hear the game. And we have a lovely Hive Space Elite, Hive Space Advance even. Let's see what the Batwing does in this. And I've had some moderate success using the portal weapon. I say it's just a nice gimmick. But as long as you put it onto a target that doesn't blow up instantly, you're fine. This fires already. And I've lost my mouse. Where's my mouse? Oh, there's my mouse, that's good. I really should put Fireball Escape on this ship, I tell you. I've lost my mouse again. So I need to put this mouse bigger. Keep losing it. We do love a skippable cutscene, I tell you. As it does come in handy. Hell's going on my weapons? Now that's the safest way to take care of the Borg Queen in this. Use the portal device. and sit outside 10k. That way, no feedback pulse. Right. Let's get some fun stats up on the screen as well, shall we? Actually, remember to put the combat log on as well. There's Dan with Zoe. Wherever she's hiding. Where's she hiding? No, don't see him. Ah, he's in fleet chat, that's why. Let me check to make sure this is sitting where you guys can see it. There we go. Next one. So we'll get some of these out of the way and then do a touch of gambling, see if anything's sold. Then do a few more. Then hopefully at some point tomorrow I'll be able to get the 25th anniversary finished, because I am on the last mission, and if you don't do everything in exactly the correct order, and I'm talking about even walking into a room, you just can't complete it. And then once you've got past the first part of the mission, you've then got to do a final space battle. And I have run that battle for about 7 hours so far. I just keep hearing the Enterprise has been destroyed, or the previously saved game, and it's doing my nothing. So I'm determined I am going to get it done. Resistance. I say they should do the defensive starbase one, have the sarcophagus or something appear at the end of it. And if anybody is remotely interested, this is a plasma CSV build. I know we never see these kind of builds. Hey, Frizz. So, because I got the Gone Hunter, I decided to switch over to a plasma build to use the complex fires. And unfortunately, servers don't perform properly, so I've not been able to do any decent runs in it yet. Going to be Starbase 39. First off, Dan, welcome to Star Trek Online. First day I take it. And I've got the cheek out of the way. It's Sierra. Starbase Sierra 39. It's up and to the right of Sol system. It should be on the transwarp list. If I'd known it was this one, I would have popped into the jelly. I'm telling you, they need to do a Borg event instead of, the Tholian one or the Feast or something. The Borg ones, Hive, Infected, Resistance. Here I am. At the moment, Dan, I'm in Resistance of Starbase 1. Sorry, Defense of Starbase 1. I'm doing a TFO at the moment. Nice trying. Just trying to remember exactly where it is on the map. It's 2 sectors up and then 3 to the right, I think, from the Sol system. Do wish we could just grab the ships and just throw them down those lanes faster. Do a bit of temping bowling with them. So we can get a strike against the Borg. Be a fun mini game, that would be. Tractor beam catapult. Stay within the lines. Going to say that Juggernaut array actually did some damage there. And yes, I am trying to assimilate the Borg, so I do have the assimilated plasma Omni on the back of this ship. I don't know if it's just my eyes, but I am struggling to see my cannons actually fire. I can see the Omnis go off. Oh no, there they are. I can see them now. So it was just my eyes. Mind you, I thought the kitchen was on fire earlier on. That was quite a bit of... It was like a smoky haze. And it turned out it was my glasses. No wonder the wife was looking at me with a daft look. See, I've been toying with the idea of maybe getting the Fekvar one. Oh, sorry, the Fakiri. Hey, Johnny. No, it's not K13, Dan. Beta Quadrant. Now, I'll be finished this in a minute. I'll bring it up. Just going to say, where's the rest of them? Oh, there's a cube. Right on cue. Perfect. Where else that bloody mouse went to? Not that I expected to survive long enough to actually use the portal weapon, but there we go. Ooh, somebody with the Cardassian wave. Right, Dan, 2 seconds, I'll show you where it is. No, that's not Dyson. Galactic map. Right. There's the solar system. That's where I am. Let me know when you've got it, Dan. It's a nice little quiet place to go and sit away from most of the toxic environment of ESD. I would say so. Do you know where I am now? Sorry, Johnny, I've been that bored this week. I've bought about 100 keys off the exchange. Well, 105 now. And all I've been doing is just been doing lock boxes. Opening them, selling the stuff, buying more keys, rinse and repeat. And even then, that's only 5 minutes of playtime. More comfortable in the chair. Right. Has Dan arrived yet? That's the question. One up, one over. Yeah. I'll give you hee hee. Right, you found it. I don't even get as far as 2 bill, Johnny. I could. I've got enough stuff there that I could sell to get up to that, but I normally, around about 200-300 mil, grab 20 keys, see what I get, sell them, goes back up to about the same again, buy more, rinse and repeat. Right. So if we're all confident Dan can find Sierra, then I'm going to go back down to ground. This guy's interesting. Want to sell dilithium for fleet projects. 200 EC per dilithium. So, to me, that sounds like they're going to join the fleet and pay in however much you pay them for dilithium into the fleet project. And I've got 13 mil Dell on the Fed side, 6.2 mil KDF side, and also looking to sell 5 T6 ship coupons at 330 million each. Right. We've got to get Dan either Google or Apple Maps installed in the Starship. That's the next upgrade we're going to suggest to Deck. That's where I'll go and disappear to K13. Just to be nasty. Right. Oh, what's this? Expired. Not the kind of mails I want to see. I was half expecting it to be mere bleeding doffs of Crives kicking about. Just going to pop that back up on the exchange just now. $90.47. Put up 38 just to get rid of it. It would be good that you just, well, when you log in, select where you want to be. And that would be very handy. Although I think it'd probably make the logging in time a bit longer, and the way things are going, it would probably brick your character. Not that I don't have faith, just have experience. Now that would be fun. That's the next game we should suggest. Borg bowling, Borg pool. And we have the star bases as the pockets. Or better yet, Borg cubes with the sphere door open on them as the pockets. That's what I was going to do. I'm just going to change characters for a couple of seconds just to see if anything else is sold. That one. So I've been going through little spells of stuff selling really well. I fucking knew we were kicking about somewhere. I knew it. I felt it in me bones. Folks say I'm paranoid. I know they're watching. Let's see if anything else is sold yet. Nope. Onto the infamous last Delta recruit. Nope, nothing there either. Slightly disappointed. I was hoping there was going to be quite a few things sold by now. Don't get me wrong, I could buy 20 keys, but why bother? Buy keys from the store to sell, buy them off the exchange to gamble. Right. Fantastic. I'll grab you in a second, Dan. Get this here tidied up a bit. Stuff for the fleet. You borrowed the Benton guard look, okay. If that does it for you. But that's something else I could probably do, is get one of the Phoenix ships. Maybe have a play about with one of them tonight. Hopefully you'll look in a second. them in there just now. Right, keys first. All I'm going to do is open the Borg boxes just now, purely because that one came from there during the week, so I'm nowhere near the pity point yet, but I should be close to the pity point on the Borg ones. So either decent Borg offs or another simulator to sell and get more keys. Borg pack. I wish they'd get rid of the R&D packs from this box. No keys left. Alright, you know. So, get rid of you. And get rid of you because you're worthless. Now, Spencer was expecting them to go up in price, but they've pretty much stayed round about the same. Nope, not 3.5 million. That's a bit optimistic. That on at the normal price I put them on. They do sell eventually, just not very quickly. Right. Gamble time on the Borg Doth. 30 seconds. Grab one of them. Why would you have 0 as an option? Seriously. Who wants to claim 0? Right, put that there. Put that back in. Yeah, right. Let's see if we get a decent Borged off. Drum roll. Oh, there it is. Sneaking about. Right. Borged off. 8 of 47. Screwed royally. And let's see what an 8 of 47 goes for. It's probably sub 10 mil, I think. Oh no, I was wrong. 15. $14,950. There we go. You can boost perception. You don't say that we are 10 million for a Mark II phaser dual heavy cannon by any chance. Right. Let's have a wee look at the epic tokens. Yeah, it's fine. I'll go get invited into a team, mate. So, not a big fan of the Bentham one. I've got this compiler on my Xbox One and I never really took to it at all. Not a POW. 3.2. I don't really fancy any of the ships in here, if I'm brutally honest. I say, not a fan of the Bentham, not really a fan of the compiler. Already got the Interceptor, already got the Breen ships and the Wakari ship there for the consoles, or the traits. I've already got an Aegis, so I'm not really interested in a Ferengi warship. I can't stand the Kabali anyway. I think the only ones I'd be tempted would probably be the Breen ones, just for the sake of them being Breen, to be honest. The Chell, you see, the Chell, where's the Chell? The warship. Let's have a look, see what it says. It's 4-4. Command attack, Lieutenant Engineering, Lieutenant kind of Science Intel. Oh, we can put override subsystems on it. That's a Universal, Lieutenant Commander Universal. Not bad seating there, to be honest. 4 attack, 4 engineering CSI, 15 power to weapons, 5 to engines, 2 cannons. Star Trek trip. Ah, got you. That's a 4-3. I thought it was a 3-5 one. Was that the other one? Yeah. Now, when I get some T6 coupons, whenever they decide to do a Phoenix event, then I might grab a couple of the green ones from the Phoenix store. I'm just trying to think what event ships are left. Because I had the compiler. Then try to think what ship was after that. That would be going into either Muds or Phoenix next. It won't be the Rex. Rex is too new. And have a little think on that one. And see what I can come up with. Anyway. Where's Dan hiding? See Eric, but I don't see Dan. Dan, you definitely on Starbase 39. Oh no, there it is. Lazy bugger just sitting there. There we go. I'm just standing there. Oh, and thanks to Defiant, who pointed out on the last stream that there was quite a bit of delay on it, and I managed to track that down to be, yeah, just give me a shout when you're ready, mate. And we'll run some. I had the bitrate was up too high on the streaming software because I changed programs, and it messed about because it thought that YouTube could handle up to 51,000, and I set it to 6,000, and I've rounded that down to 3, and it looks like the lag's not too bad from what I can see. So anybody else that wants to join Starbase 39 instance 1, just run some TFOs. Yeah. Yeah, I might get rid of that because it's in my way at the moment. What I'm planning on doing is I'll probably swap ships for each TFO that we run. Alright, done. Cheers. Oh, have you? Right, cool. No worries, right? 2 secs, mate. There we go. Not many uncons. Yeah, but uncons so last week. Righty up. So we're going to get a little giveaway starting out second here. Right. Okay. I'm setting this up and then I'll put a link out for it. Right. Now I need to remember how to do it because I've not done it for a while. Okay. Fair enough, Johnny. Hey, Doc. Johnny, is it 1G or 2Gs for Boggle? I can't remember and I can't get back into it to check. Right, you fix the trees, Eric, and we'll get cracked on. Right, yeah, that's that. Damn it, spelt it wrong. Right, there we go. Right, 2 seconds, just I copy this link and put it into the chats. I got home. Was it a long day at work, mate? Okay, in the chats, and I'll probably be flashing up on both, I hope, but if not, I shall do it on both. There we go. So there is a 30-minute giveaway up in Spencer's Discord, courtesy of Boggle, aka Johnny, who has very kindly put up a low buy ship of choice. Dun dun dun. Yeah. That's going to be the one thing I'm actually going to miss most, because I might be changing job in a couple of months, and normally I'm over in Europe quite a bit, and predominantly Berlin, but sometimes down to Madrid or Valencia, is the time zone and the weather, of course. Right. So that's going quite well. That's done. We've failed miserably in the old gambling front. Theatre play, nice. I'm just going to invite him just for giggles. Teach him a lesson. That was you. Yeah. Who brought the puppy? I've got a puppy out. I think I need to do something. There you go. There you go, Porthos. Lunch. Even his bleeding Play-Doh thing has joined us as well. We do apologise for the delay. It's all Eric's fault. There you go, Eric. There's your shout out, son. We are all professionals here, honest. We all know exactly what we're doing. Okay, you're good to go. You're done now. Right, fantastic. Right. I think we should do a 3-on-1 PvP. We'll stick Crive on the opposite team. Oh. Yeah, that sounds like a long day, Doc. I'm curious to see what Eric's done on his Bentham Cruiser. No pressure, but parser's on. Right, let's see what we're going to get. Not a lot, Doc. We're just playing some random advances just to avoid Corfez. Done a little bit of gambling. Might open an Infinity ship in a little while. And Johnny, aka Boggo's, been very kind to give away a low-buy ship of choice. The links are up in the chat for the Discord. And there is 25 minutes remaining on that, mate. Ah, the Bernard. And the Pancake. Still rocking that Emperor's Vanity Shield, I see. How's that over there? It's not up there. For God's sake, in the damn gateway. Alright, where's the option to go into the gateway? Thank you. You wouldn't expect a miracle. You've seen me play often enough. You know there is no such thing as miracles. Alrighty, I'll go and find one and blow some shit up. Dan the man's got that one fine. Yeah, I'll go and grab this one. My trays are not doing too well. There is definitely something going on with the trays just now that even if you've saved them, they're not quite right. I've seen a few folk ask about it on Reddit, so I just hope this isn't a symptom of that loadout bug coming back. Just two open. Do like the sound of ships going boom. Excuse me. I was going to get stuck there. Not in that, not in that. Stops on a dime. The hell's using Dragon's Breath? That just looks wrong coming out of the pancake. Requires a lot of concentration, this does. That's fine, it's only 10 o'clock just now, it's fine. I want that come out of red alert, thank you. Right. That explains why that keeps going off, because that should be down there. Oh good, that time gate's finished. Again, so it's a portal, but you warp out right through a wall. And then you come out the portal. They might want to have a look at their portal animation effects. Quite happily take out the command vessels if they'd hurry up and appear. Somebody doing space voodoo things. Keep an eye on making sure everything's still running as it should be. I say that's time-gated nonsense to keep the engagement metrics up is frustrating. Right, where's the rest of them? Ah, well. Unfortunately, Crive's like that. I guess we're just going to have to sit here for 2 minutes. I think we've exhausted the supply of NPCs. I think we've just wiped them out too fast, to be honest. I've seen this happen a few times, especially with a decent team. Yeah, that's exactly right, Dan. This is precisely what I think it is. I think it's got a set number for spawns and we've just taken them out. It used to be the fact that the command ships never spawned. There was that bug for a while. So you literally came in and sat here for the full duration and then went back in and took out the dreadnought. Just have to chat amongst ourselves whilst we're waiting, really. I suppose actually we should go up to the gateway so I can actually just go into it. Well, look, I've got a better galaxy class. Nah. I was actually using that, the legendary Terran. Is it Dan? Or are you using one of the other ones? You're flying. Is that a Terran one? The legendary Dreadnought Cruiser. I was using that on one of my alts earlier on when I was doing a run through of that lovely mini mission. Yeah, the mirror bundle, yeah. It's quite a good bundle, that. I like that. Sensor readings show that the ship has been blown apart. I was still hearing the debriefing in my ear for a second there. You didn't even get into the zone. Right. To somewhere change ships again. Right. Definitely not doing the Gone Hunter. I'm not in the mood for spinning things tonight. Yeah, I've not got a proper build on that. I'll do the theme build, there we go. And again, this... You there. Why you on this? 2 seconds. Alright, crit. Let's go on crit. Beta, crit. I wonder if I just threw it on just for the theme. Right. Look at the build, we've got torpedo. Oh no, it's damaged. Medic! We not got one being... We not got an engineer here that can fix ships. Yep. Yes, we don't. Oh well. Have to do that. Right. I step away for a moment. Then we come back. I'll get some more randoms done. Service has now resumed. Good goddamn, what's all this? Thank you kindly. Then come back. Rightio, just a reminder, there is 8 minutes left on the giveaway as well. No, I'm normally at, let's say, either Dyson or sometimes DS9, and that's where all the lovely free repairs are. Right, well, let's jump into another one. And odds are it's going to be ground because I've switched to the Borg ship. Yes, you're too kind. No. Not fault. He was waxing in the bank console. Apparently, if you stand on top of a bank console and open lockboxes, you get ships. And then there's also a rumour that if you stand at Rosanna and wait for the little notification to come up saying somebody's won one, you win a ship. Yes, it's all my fault. Yes, I know it's all my fault. Unless you're blaming Dan, in which case, yeah, it's definitely his fault. Crive's left us. No, he's still there. He's just... Are you in that Breen ship? See these bloody trays. Where's the next mob? Crive's jumping down there. I'll jump across here. Yep. See, when we could actually check on Treble, because obviously I managed to do a quick video on it. I do actually have one that's up on the exchange at the moment. I didn't like it at all. There was just something about the ship. I was just like, nah, not my cup of tea. This is a pure theme build, which is why it's got the Borg engines, etc. on it, so I can do the simulation tractor beam. The ship doesn't handle too bad, actually. But again, this is one of many ships that's going to X2 as soon as there's a Bleeding Phoenix event. Of course, put me to red alert, why don't you? And I travel faster than the plasma disintegrator by the looks of things. I'll go and find something else to hit, I'm sure. What's the rest of the buggers? The only thing this ship's actually missing is a nice little hangar bay. Because then I could put those Borg probe things on it. Which is purely the reason I'm thinking about getting the assimilator, to be honest. It's just for a Borg theme build. I'm really into this TFO. Also considerably slower than everybody else, and really cannot turn. I do wish to stop putting in actual, just leave it all as the required ones to kill and not all these other ones that just kick about. Hey, I'm going to do some damage eventually. I'm just curious how it's managed to get to 20% complete when we've been, well, I say we, when you all have been wiping out everything else. I'll say that'll be Benton ship certainly does shift. Definitely not the most manoeuvrable of ships. It's a shame we can actually attack the web as well, that would be fun. That looks like Sora won the giveaway. I'm sure it's just what he needs, another low-buy ship. To get stuck inside the station itself. You got the Volvin console on by any chance? Yeah, I'm trying to just jump out of it, I think. Cheers for taking care of that, Johnny. Like 1 minute 22 left. All over it like a horny teenager on a date with an easy prom girl. Might have read alert eventually, come on now. Now I'm going to head over to the nebula. Okay. That was a bit unusual there. That's fine, it's still got 25%. go. What ship next? That's the question. First world problems, this. Team build on credence. There we go. I was going to say. Yeah, that flagship, for some reason I managed to jump to within 3 clicks of it. Don't know how, and then all I seen was all this yellow technolite. So, right deal. Damn, that's an outfit and a half. So's that, funnily enough, actually. That you're find the creep outfit by any chance. I've got shoes bigger than that. Anyway. Well, one more. Let's see. Right. Okay, one more space one. Let's see what we get. I'm hoping for a Borg one. Borg space. Let's go. Dan, half the stuff, the music you've posted on Discord, I'm not the least bit surprised, mate. What we got? Where are we? Defensive Starbase one this time. There we go. Get to put up with the ding-ons. It's out the back of this. When it's sitting still, it just looks like it's a whale's tail. Right. I think with transporters, warp drive, and all the rest of it, they'd evacuate faster. Just beam everybody to the ships and send them off. This is the first time I've actually heard these 32nd century phasers. And they sound interesting. But I did, what I did here though was do it on console. I've got the pulse phasers that we got with one of the giveaways. I've got that on, and on console you can really hear that almost popcorn sound when they fire that everybody was complaining about. I hadn't really heard it before. Now it's all I hear. Oh, bit of rubber banding. Guessing Spencer's logged on, or Triz has opened up his inventory, one or two. Something that should be down here. Okay, so we've got a fire wheel building this one now. Alright, who's doing Beacon of Chaos? That device is right up there with the disco ball, and the person that invented it should be tortured and thrown into a pit with the Discovery crew for all eternity. I know I should put the wee net graph up, but it's a bit late now. I say we can record, us doing TFOs, showing the lag and all the rest of it, and customer services will still say it's your ISP. This process is pretty much taking care of itself. I'm toying with the idea of doing a little Discord of my own, but I think I'm going to wait until I hit the final milestone on YouTube. First, I think, to be honest, I think I'll probably only have it there purely for the stream announcements, giveaways, that kind of thing, rather than having it as a general chatty one. Because let's face it, we're all in that many Discords as it is. The thing is though, Andor's always taking hits even after it's warped out the system. Battleships. Of course, I say that and I'm going to end up getting my ass handed to me, but hey ho. Sounded good and confident at the time. That explains why I'm not going very fast. I was only at half impulse. So I've done this one in Borg ships, giving my glimpse of the future. A lot of visual spam. I don't even know what my ship's shooting at half the time. Next. See, quite a few folk have suggested this as well, but having like a final ding on ship appear like the Borg cube does. Rightio, folks. I'm afraid I'm going to have to call it a night at that, I'm afraid. Got a lot on tomorrow, and it's 25 to 11 at night my time. So you need to say thank yous all for joining. That's been a good group, good stream, good fun doing the TFOs. Next stream will probably be Thursday after the Mutara stream, as I'm still determined to actually win some stuff. You know, I'm going to block Dan from entering the giveaways over there. Imagine saying that though, if I'd won the T6 chip coupon, it would have just went into the next giveaway, to be honest. With 3 more events to do. So that's it. I'm going to see about finishing off that 25th anniversary this week as well. I'm going to redo the mission from the start again, save it at a different location and see if that makes a difference. Video wise, for the vanity shields, I say I'm going through my list and it's not really showing up much that I fancy doing, but I will pick some and get them out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little raid over on Twitch, because I always seem to forget to do that. So I'll just see who's on doing Star Trek Online. There's a guy there. Who is in a red shirt. Looks like me as well, so I shall raid over to its Krios. And I'll put the link in the YouTube chat as well, I think, if I can. There we go. So the raid's going on now, so hopefully enjoy your stream. And that's me. So good night to everybody. Thanks again for joining. I'll catch you all next time.